Ciao a tutti and welcome to Venice Talks, a podcast series about Venice in Italy. My name is Monica Cesarato and I am a Venetian food and travel blogger. I'm going to put my insider knowledge at your disposal to help you discover Venice at 360 degrees. Each week, I will be chatting to the people who really matter, the Venetian. So follow me on the discovery of its artisans, writers, fashion designers, artists, glassmakers, bloggers, and much, much more. Come to visit Venice the right and sustainable way. You can find me on my blog www.monicacesarato.com and also on all social media. Enjoy the episode. Welcome back to Venice Talks, episode number 26. Welcome back to Venice Talks. Today, my special guest is the director of Fondazione dell'Albero d'Oro, Béatrice de Reyniès. I hope I pronounced your name right, Béatrice.
My name is Béatrice de Reyniès. It's a French name.
Oh, with an S at the end. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I pronounced it
no
the English way. Got
No.
rid of it. I'm so sorry. Okay, first of all, Béatrice, can we explain what Fondazione dell'Albero d'Oro is?
Yeah, the Fondazione dell'Albero d'Oro is a foundation hosted by the Palazzo Vendramin Grimani, which is a very nice historical palazzo on the Grand Canal in Venice. Mm-hmm. The Fondazione dell'Albero d'Oro is born in 2019, and it is a non-profit organization, mm-hmm. a Venetian one, and founded by five friends, French and Italian, mm-hmm. who loved Venice so much. Mm-hmm. And the Fondazione had the aim to give life and soul to this very nice palazzo. That is our real and optimistic aim.
Uh-huh. Okay. And the Palazzo is one of the oldest palaces in Venice, right? Palazzo Vendramin Grimani, right?
Yes, it is the one from 17th century.
Okay.
And, very, very nice form with its square, small one, very white. The facade is very white and close to the Palazzo Corregni du Bois, located between the Rialto Bridge and Academy Bridge.
Okay, and how did you get to choose Palazzo Vendramin Grimani? As a location for the exhibitions and all the work that you do.
Yeah, the foundation is renting the palazzo.
Okay.
And yes, at the beginning we were looking for a place in Venice to present exhibition, different studies and concerts and everything about artistic and cultural events. Mm-hmm. Because the first ambition of the foundation was to try to present and confront past and present artistic expression.
Oh,
that was something that we would like to do. I have an artistic and art history background, mm-hmm. and I was always, of course, in love with Italy and of course in Venice. And we would like to find a very nice place located in Venice. So it was the opportunity to find and to rent mm-hmm. the whole palazzo that was entirely restored by the owner, which uh-huh. is Milanese company. Uh-huh. So now it's quite finished because it took about 3 years to restore totally, and now we are finishing the third floor.
Okay.
Which will be soon open to the public with nice apartments to rent, but always it will be a place for artists in residence.
Yes, I was reading about this, that the idea is because you have a very great exhibition at the moment, yeah. That we will talk about in a second, but I found that very interesting that so many foundations right now that are coming to Venice, they get the artist in residence. What does that mean? It means they live in the city, right?
Yeah, the objective it was to that the offering to the artist a place to host, to live, to take a time in Venice to to create the artistic project. That was important for us when we welcomed the artist Bosco Sodi last year for the Biennale. We could not host him at home, but he was there to work. We have 2 rooms on the ground floor that we can give to the artist to work. That we have an atelier and another room, but it was not. We were not able to host him, and that he could not live on place. So now I think from April we are going to launch a very nice apartment for artists in residence. So we are going to launch really that kind of activity.
But I think this is a great thing because it actually brings people back into living in Venice, not just visiting it, right? Because I mean, for an artist to actually be able to stay in the city and breathe the Venetian, lifestyle, the Venetian air, the Venetian art must be an incredible experience.
And yes, it was something that we would like to do because, for example, with the artist photographer Nikos Aliagas, he went in Venice 3 times in 2022. Only it was his first time in Venice, and somebody like him, who is a very famous journalist in France and in Greece too. It was important to give him all the facilities, all the commodities to work and to be hosted in a nice place. Why? Because we are very different from maybe other foundations, that the aim is that every work of artists will be created for the foundation, in this place. And we are not hosting exhibition from another part.
Okay.
We are really creating and producing exhibition and maybe workshop and presentation of artist works of this residence. That is very important for us. We don't want to present other exhibition of artists only because it is a very famous artist.
Right. Okay. I like this. This is
I don't want to say that the others are not good. I mean,
no. But I understand what you're saying. I totally understand what you're trying to say. Is a produce of Venice in a way.
Absolutely.
Born and shown in Venice. So this is so good. What kind of artists do you select, and how do you select them?
So we are, we are at the beginning because we did it for the first time with Bosco Sodi, with Mexican artist that we presented the works last year in the Biennale de Belle Arti. And Bosco works during 2 weeks in the Palazzo when we were closed, and then create 4 very, very nice arts. And then we were working with a gallery, and the gallery brought us other portraits and paintings. So it was something really done in the Palazzo, in the Palazzo. So now with Nikos Aliagas, it's very strong because he didn't know anything about Venice, and I told him, please, could you make photos of the Palazzo surroundings. I want to know the environment of the Palazzo because it is a Campo San Polo, because it is Sestiere San Polo, and I want to see we would like to present the life, the microcosm of the Palazzo. And he said that it was very interesting, that kind of work, because he likes to be in contact with other people. He likes to see the people working. And of course, in Venice, he said to him that Venice looks at you and observes you. And because the tourists are always with their small phone or camera, and they're always looking and photographing so many things. But the other people the Venetian who are working, living in Venice, it's something they don't want to see really, and people don't want to really meet those people. So it was like not something that an homage, but I mean, it was something that we have to give back to the people living in Venice. We have to give back something. And Nikos Aliagas, with his photos, is really doing a great job with people. And it was incredible because for the opening, all the people he photographed was here, and they were so happy to see their face on their face, their shops, some details, so many details on each photo that I was happy to see that. I mean, at least they were happy to see them on the photos, and not only the views, very nice views of Venice, of course.
Of course. I mean, as I was reading somewhere that it's hard to go and take photos in a city like Venice, where millions of photos are taken every day, but you actually managed to do it. I haven't seen the exhibition yet, but I'm really looking forward, because first, I love black and white pictures, and I'm more of a photographic lover rather than, I mean, I love paintings and so on, don't get me wrong. But for me, if I have to choose between a painting exhibition and a photographic exhibition, I always go first to a photographic one. And I saw a couple of the pictures online, and they are amazing. And I understand what you're saying. It did capture the soul of a city, I think.
He tried, because he's very humiliated. It's not somebody who knows everything. So as he doesn't know nothing about Venice, he was really open-minded and tried to really be in contact immediately with the people. For example, with the nice Carlotta and Rizzardini, with other people on the Campo. And of course, we organized before the appointments, because he has not any time.
Of course.
Really, you will see, I think, the photos in black and white are really incredible, because it is really the universe that because if you are living in Venice, you know that kind of people and universe and what is behind the scene. I mean, really.
Yeah. So it must have been incredible. How long did he stay here in Venice for?
He came 3 times, and 3 times 3 days.
Okay, that was
very short.
Good. Yeah, no,
very short. And when he came last week, he said, I have to go back, because I want to go again and make other photos and have a kind of exhibition, which is an evolutive exhibition, because I have many things to say, and I want to meet other people and in other areas of Venice. So
that's very good. So how long is the exhibition on for at the moment?
So the exhibition starts on the 4th of February and until beginning of April.
Okay.
But we certainly prolong it, because I think that
it's going to be
a big success, and the 2 months is too short.
Yes, I agree. I think sometimes the problem I find with generally when I, not as much with the museum, but with foundations, when I go around, is that sometimes the exhibitions don't last long enough. There's people that put the exhibition on for 1 week or 2, and you go like, oh, did I have time to see it?
It's too short. No, it's
too
short. We found that it was very short, because we found this date because we have another exhibition at the end of April, but not on the ground floor, on the first floor. And we imagined that it was not possible to have the 2 exhibitions together, but
you can.
I changed my mind, and I think I changed my mind. That's the opportunity for a private foundation. And we will certainly prolong the Nikos Aliagas exhibition for 6 months.
And instead we had the new exhibition that
it is a scoop.
Okay. We're gonna have to keep listening then. Yeah. So how did you get into Venice, Beatrice? How long have you been living here?
No, I'm not living all the time in Venice. I'm living part-time in Venice.
Okay.
Because I'm living a part in Switzerland and in France. But
Oh, not one other place, 3 places. Whoa, that's good.
That's 3 places, but I prefer to live in Venice, I must say. No, I have been not living, but loving Venice since 15 years. And I went regularly. So I organized 5 years ago a small festival of music at the Conservatory of Music in Venice.
Okay, Marcello, yeah.
Ici, comme Palazzo Conservatorio Marcello, si. Yes, and during 3 years, we had very nice concert, whose name is Concert Festif. But I was working a lot in Paris, and it was very difficult to do both.
I can imagine.
Well, yeah, so we give up, and I said, I have to do another thing. I have to do something for Venice. And the idea of the foundation was in my head, of course, in my brain.
I really like, because I noticed is in the last maybe 5, 6, maybe 7 years, so many organizations are coming into the city, and like yours, and giving, try to revive the city, and to show that the city is not just about the souvenirs, about going to San Marco Rialto, but to bring back not just the art as visual art, but also as in the spirit. So to get people back into the city, even to live. And I think things like your company that you do, that when, you have the resident artist, but also you try to give back to the city, is so important to build back the sense of community that I think in the last years is, by losing so many citizens, 1,000, inhabitants per year are leaving the cities. That's a lot. Okay, so I think it's great.
No, you're right. Thank you, because that's what we wanted to do, and we are always working, and we have a partnership with University Ca' Foscari.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very important for us to be in collaboration and to have different partnership with private and public institution in Venice. That is something very important for us, not to be alone, not to be only in between us only.
Yeah.
But very open-minded, very open, and very in link with other people working, studying in Venice, and loving Venice, of course.
Yeah, I like that, because I think that's one big problem at the moment as a Venetian. And I don't think it's a problem of the foreign people that come and work in the city, but I think it's a problem of the Venetians themselves. It's very hard for the Venetians to do networking. And I think if they want the city to survive in the right way, people need to work together, and we need to work together with people like you. Okay. Also, because I know the relation France-Venice is quite strong. There's a big French community in the city, right?
Absolutely.
And there's many, I know I follow Palazzetto Bruzzane, that does all the French concerts. I think it is. Yeah. So I think it's, it's very important. One last thing, you also take part at Art Night Venezia, right?
Yes, we did it. Yes, 2 times. Yes.
Okay. And then obviously you're going to do this year as well. Okay. So one last thing, which days can people come and see the exhibitions?
The exhibition is open every day from 10 to 1 p.m. and then open to 2 to 6, and the last entrance is at 5. So we don't close for the 2 months going, and then maybe we will have a day close from May, but not now. It's open every day.
Oh, okay, great. And you are near Campo San Polo, so it's quite easy to find you.
Yes, at Campo San Polo, we have a totem near the church, and it is easy to find the small street and arriving to the palazzo.
Fantastic. And what's your website?
Website is Fondazione dell'Albero.org.
And they can find you on all social medias as well with the same Fondazione dell'Albero d'Oro?
Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Oh, you're on Twitter as well. Oh, I need to follow you then. Okay, listen, Beatrice, thank you so much. You guys, you got no idea how long it took us to get to do this interview this morning.
I hope I will meet you really.
I definitely coming down, because I saw the photos and everybody I spoke to about the exhibition had so many good things to say. I mean, I don't think I've heard people talking so well about an exhibition for a long time. So
thank you so much.
Really, 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 really curious. But I saw the online what you posted, and I'm like, oh yeah, definitely that's my kind of exhibition. Thank you again for talking to us, and I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
A big thank you to Beatrice of Fondazione dell'Albero d'Oro. You can find them on their website www.fondazionealberodoro.org and on all social medias as Fondazione Albero d'Oro. Thank you again for listening. If you want to book a food tour or a cooking experience with me, you can find me on my blog www.monicacesarato.com or at cookingvenice.com, and also on all social medias with the handle at Monica Cesarato and at cookingvenice. Feel free to leave a comment or write to info@monicacesarato.com for more information about the people featured in the podcast or Venice. Bye bye!